Candace, it's been way too long.
Hey, good to see you. I know.
Good to see you too.
You ready to get started?
Absolutely. What you got for me?
Okay, great. So I'd like to begin by talking about the idea of making your teammates better.
Okay.
So you've done a tremendous job of acclimating to the NBA game as a scorer. We've seen a few games from you so far with 40-plus points and no more than an assist or two.
Right.
So in your opinion, with a game like that, do you think you're doing enough to make your teammates better?
It's a great question, Candace. As far as making my teammates better, that's definitely something I'm aware of. Coach talks about that all the time.
Well, does he express that frustration with your lack of assists, though?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm new to the league. I'm young. I'm learning. So he's happy that I've been able to establish myself as a scorer. But what he wants is... What we want, Candace, is to get better at exploiting that defense, using that attention to give my teammates those open shots.
Okay, so what do you need to do to increase your assist totals then?
To be honest, I don't know if I'm so concerned about my assist totals per se. But definitely, I got to do a better job of recognizing a double team and passing out of it. Sometimes that doesn't lead to an assist, but it's all about making the right reads.
Well, how do you work on that then?
A lot of it's just getting used to the experience of the NBA games. There's nothing like the NBA game speed, but film is big too. We break down every possession and try to see if everyone's making the right decision, so that's a big part of it.
These were all great answers. I love it. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're really busy.
Hey, look, don't mention it, Candace. Thank you for having me. Pleasure as always, and I'll catch you up soon, okay?
Right on. Thank you.
Yo, what's up, man?
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it, come on. Crash, baby! No! Oh, too easy!
Let's go!
Let's go! Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Come on, MP.
Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Get it started. Yeah, baby. Hey, Ruth, yeah. Now we're rolling. I got ball.
Yes. Easy work.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Just like that. Hey, swing it. Hey, what's your honey? Hey, see you later, man. Hey, man.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Their passes to Horford. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Stewart. Cunningham looking it over. And the call will be against Al Horford. It's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Olynyk sets a screen for MP. Cunningham passes to MP. 5 on the clock. Stewart, a screen for MP. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. That one on Horton. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good for MP.
And you think back to the huge game MP had last time out. The points were there, but he didn't do much to help others on offense.
I agree. A bit of a concerning trend, too, don't you think, for the coaching staff? We'll see if MP, Greg, looks to get others more involved tonight. Olynyk against Tatum. And Olynyk kicks to MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 5.
Tyler, Celtics.
Got a lot of work to do still. This lead doesn't mean much.
Celtics dancers dance team, make some noise.
Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Schroeder finds Tatum. Williams trying to break free. Tatum's shot is off. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Cunningham dishes it to MP. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business.
Defensive foul.
How dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Now, here's MP. This game, an incredible scoring display for him. Outside Tatum. Now, here's Schroeder. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And there's the drive. And he hits it to tie the game up. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Cunningham passes to MP. And he gets the bucket.
24.
For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside Tatum. Knocks it loose and stolen by MP. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
MP's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here's Schroeder. This game we saw him score 13. Pass to Bay. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Cunningham. MP sets the screen for Cunningham. MP against Schroeder. Takes a 3. Cunningham's shot is off. Celtics trail by 5. There's the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
See Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Detroit. picked him clean. Cunningham kicks to MP. Off target from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Loads it up for Williams. Stewart with the steal. To the middle.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The three from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. He's got 9.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now, here's MP. He's guarded by Melton. And the dunk by Stewart.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Bay against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Schroeder dishes to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stewart with the screen on Schroeder. The drive by MP. And the rejection by Tatum. Brown outside. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
Now, here's Melton. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for D'Anthony Melton. Goran Dragic is checked in for Detroit.
Pistons substitution.
Schroeder looking around. 6 to shoot. Williams sends a screen for Schroeder. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Schroeder.
Pass to MP. Olynyk, a screen on Brown. Olynyk can't hit.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Anderson. The kick out to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Now into the lineup
in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Dennis Kanter's checked in for Williams. Hernan Gomez comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Bay, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Stewart, a screen for MP. Driving inside, and it's denied.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Brown, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Dragic taking his time here. MP against Brown. Passes it to Stewart. MP kicks to Dragic. Shoots the three. They get the rebound. Pass to Bay. Back to MP. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Stewart misses. Here's Boston now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Dragic. Anderson, a screen on MP. Brown kicks to Anderson. The 15-footer. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 3-point.
Detroit, timeout. Now into the line. Net for the Pistons.
Passes to Melton. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
The pass to Melton. Beyond the arc. That shot off. And Detroit the other way now. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum out there with Horford. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Williams at the 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was huge. He finished with 49 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists.
Kelly Olynyk. That's his first personal foul. 17 fouls.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Schroeder against Lee. On the wing, MP. He takes it in.
Well, this is why you have to respect Al Horford, right? He has an ability to alter shots with that length.
Tatum finds Melton. Schroeder outside. Back to Melton from past the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Lee outside. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk. Important on that dunk.
Outside Tatum. With the drive. And he gets the whistle.
Foul. Reggie Bullock. That's his first personal foul.
What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character that they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Now Melton after the missed three from MP. Horford kicks to Melton. Boston again missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Pass to MP. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Now here's Schroeder, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now MP. After the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. MP finds Olynyk. MP against Tatum. The drive by MP. Can't connect from short range. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Boston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Bay against Tatum. Schroeder passes to Tatum from deep three-point range. Bullock with the rebound. The Pistons lead it. Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it.
Jason Tatum.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Cunningham is checked in for Detroit. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
MP rebounded by the Celtics.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Tatum. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Clock at 4. They get it again. Tatum on the wing. Goes up again. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pulls it up. Tatum no good. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. MP outside. Olynyk sets a screen for MP. Takes it inside, and they pick up 2. MP's got 15 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Melton, and that one is hammered home.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
MP, that's for 2. Another miss by MP.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Passes it to Melton. Fires the 3. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now Cunningham. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to MP. He kicks it to Cunningham. MP deciding where to go with it. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A different look here for Detroit.
Pistons substitution. That's the end of the first half. With the score, the Celtics 52. The Pistons 48.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham is out there with MP. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Stewart in at the center position. Olynyk, a screen on Schroeder. Cunningham. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Tatum.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. Back to MP. Kicks it to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Brown. Here's MP. And too long on the shot. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He can put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
MP outside. Dishes it to Cunningham. MP passes to Olynyk. Hey, no good. Celtics leading by 6. Melton finds Tatum. And here's Schroeder. There's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Come on, this guy's so explosive when he comes into the painted area. Dennis Schroeder, a spark plug right now.
Olynyk against Tatum. And here is Olynyk. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. MP with it. He's got 15. Pocket 6. Olynyk.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The pass to Olynyk. Misses off the right iron. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Pistons trail by 10. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The drive by MP.
Celtics foul. Dennis Schroeder.
Good clip. They hit 8 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Boston now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Melton finds Schroeder. Back to Melton. Lots of room. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. The Pistons have gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Here's Stewart. A shot missing. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics leading by 8. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Stewart.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Tatum gets the bucket.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's MP. In the corner, Bay with it. Back to MP. 5 to shoot.
He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed."
Number 24, that's his 3rd personal
Bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Lee's checked in for Olynyk. Schroeder passes to Brown. Back to Schroeder. Hit the floater. And he gets it back. On the wing, Brown. From deep. Sinks the triple. Brown's got 17 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
MP outside. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Tatum. Here he goes. That's tipped. Bay kicks to MP. MP sets the screen for Bay. Back to MP. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP outside. That one doesn't go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
How
many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here's MP. 19 points in the game. Lee dishes to MP. Drives to the hoop. And he makes good on the layup. MP's got 21 in the game.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul.
Boy, sloppy play. A supreme lack of focus. That's 4 turnovers for him now.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Detroit. Now, here's MP. 21 points in the game.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Stewart with a screen on Brown. MP kicks to VanVleet. Back to MP. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And
Boston ball. Now in. Substitution on the court.
Checked in for Jason Tatum. Hernan Gomez comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Pritchard. And a different look here for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Jackson comes in for Reggie Bullock. MP's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Dragic in for Lee. Now here's Jackson. A floater. A 3 from MP. A rebound by the Celtics.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Now, here's Melton. To the inside. Here's Cantor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Pistons ball. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
MP from deep three-point land.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. And your Celtics answer.
Double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 18. And we'll be back with you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Enes Kanter, DeAnthony Melton out there with Brown. Then there's Horford. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. That's the Boston 5.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talked about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
And here's MP for 3. Horford with the rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And Josh.
2-second personal foul. First team foul.
Clearly, he hadn't established position there.
Boston making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And Doris, I know you dealt with a tough injury in your time as a player, but a lot of these careers being saved now by the advances in medicine.
Kevin, think about it. Torn ACLs historically, going back 20 years, drastically changed what we believed was the ceiling for players. Now a torn ACL may only prohibit a player from playing for 8 years. Drastically different. You're seeing stars like LeBron take care of their bodies, invest in what they know is the moneymaker for them. Listen, this medical progress, this improvement in nutrition and caring for your body has changed the equation on the length of careers.
Now here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Brown. Passes to Cantor. Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. Driving the lane. Cantor, the pass to Brown. Inside. Here's Horford. Count that one.
I'll tell you, it takes a lot to knock Al Horford off balance. He is incredible at keeping his concentration through contact.
Pass to MP. He kicks to Cunningham. Back to MP. And the pass to Bay. Screen by Olynyk. MP right side. Back to Bay. Target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown dishes to Schroeder. Back to Brown. Cantor with a screen on MP. And finished off by Brown.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown in pick-and-roll play. Just gets to his spot and scores it.
Cunningham passes to MP. And the 3 off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the...
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud here.
So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Jabari Parker's checked in for Cantor. Neesmith comes in for Brown. Matthews, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Detroit, Trey Lyles checked in for Bay. Reggie Bullock comes in for Jackson. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. Now here's Joseph. In the corner, it's MP. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
MP with it, and it's Horford picking him up. MP kicks to Joseph. Looking to end the run. Detroit, no good that time either.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head-scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Now here's Parker. That's tipped out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons ball.
Here's MP. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lyles passes to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. Olynyk sets a screen for MP. It's not going to go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
He's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Matthews, and Matthews throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And there's the bucket from it.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pass to Neesmith. He feeds it to Horford. Stolen by Bullock. On the wing, MP. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Parker, and Detroit with a change here too. Stewart's checked in for Kelly Olynyk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
MP against Matthews. Lyles a screen on Matthews. MP passes to Lyles. Now here's Neesmith. Tight defense on him. Back to Tatum. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now Joseph on the wing. MP offline with his three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
To the paint, pass to Neesmith. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Matthews. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Joseph. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Lyles a screen on Matthews. Inside. It's rebounded by Neesmith. The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here are the Pistons. And here is MP. And he drives in. And the rejection by Tatum. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Hernan Gomez comes in for Neesmith, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Matthews. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Time called here, the Celtics.
Which loudest section wants a free t-shirt?
Scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Here's Pritchard. Hernan Gomez with the ball. The dish now to Tatum. Here's Melton. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. They have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Tatum against Lyles. Tatum kicks to Melton. Going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. MP outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. To the left wing. The wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. Off target with his three. And so MP will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Lyles passes to MP. Poked away. Melton with the ball. Now defended by MP. Here's Pritchard. Good defense by MP. The Pistons shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA. Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were centers.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches of the season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled. To me, it's always about, can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
Here's MP. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And there's a whistle that goes on Hernan Gomez. And that'll be his third foul so far. Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Pritchard. Then for the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bay comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Cunningham in for Joseph. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. Cunningham gets the bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Shooter passes to Tatum. Over Olynyk. Tatum's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jason Tatum.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Here is Cunningham following the three-pointer by Boston. MP finds Bay. Fires the three. And Boston with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Tatum. Rebound by Olynyk. MP against Tatum. MP outside. Olynyk, a screen on Tatum to the inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly.
Celtics win! Celtics win! The Celtics 100. The Pistons 82. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.